Hi everybody, this is Flash Drasman back with another episode of Suzerain, so let's get onto the main screen. Balance of power in Eastern Macopia. Okay, that's what I was. Last time I left, I think I'd made a mess of pretty much all the alliances I possibly could. Let's have it scoot around here, go around here, the outer reaches of the region. You're going to be that, so I want you for the time being. Or you're just an information, let's look at you. Vessard police have organised a raid in the early morning to an abandoned building in the city of Vessard on suspicion of hiding Red Youth members inside. Wow. Bomb making equipment and machine guns. Okay then. That doesn't bode well for the future of the stability of the country, does it really? Okay, well, before we do that, let's have that one. Soldier intelligence report that John Dandern, a famous journalist and columnist at the Radical, is suspected of working for the terrorist organisation Red Youth. According to the report, Dandern has continuously published anti-government articles and repeatedly attempted to report the State Secrets Council's Times. Okay then. I don't know how this is going really. My dreams of being a democratic leader are not going well. Yeah, he's got to go. He's a liability. Tourist workers on the construction project have gone on a strike in it. A small group of construction workers recruited by Tourist Holding to work on the H3 highway project are striking out near the construction site in Lenkirk. The workers complain about their payments as well as a lack of safety allegations. One worker contacted Sordland today insisted that the group have not been paid for any work for the past months. Despite complaints to Tourist Holding, supervisor work said that the situation has persisted. They say the project budget is not enough. They're not interested in us. The complaints turned into a strike which made the construction contract stop. According to our sources, officials at Tourist Holding promised to deliver the project much cheaper than its actual cost, apparently provided. Oh dear me. Oh no. It gets worse. Promised to deliver the project much cheaper than its actual cost and apparently provided administration with fake documents. Oh no. That's just got bad news written all over it. I was warned by some of the hardliners that we should not gone with them. Oh dear. Freedom in educational choice. New privatisation initiative has allowed many middle-income households to pay for better education. In their districts, we have finally reached a point where our children are allowed to change their destiny by simple freedom of choice. Yeah, well, that's not freedom, is it, though? Oh, this lunatics, I've got to say. State continues into war. Yeah, usual stuff. Johan Gasmich, one of the leaders of the Red Youth, was arrested on his way to Benfield. Police say he was planning to escape Sordland with the help of a cargo ship from the port of Benfield to Ravnos Island. Following his arrest, a group of militants fired at police patrolling police officers in the city of Valngen. After the incident saw no deaths from either side, the city plunged into chaos with the opportunistic looters flocking to the streets. Great. A huge step backwards in the end of the recession. The isolationist policy of President Rayne are burying us deeper in mud. That is called a recession. Oh yeah, immigration. I went for tighter immigration as well. Oh dear. We're doomed is should be the phrase of the day. It's the tight immigration is called condemning response to the international community with the exception of weather in the region. President Rayne gave a statement saying both acknowledging the soldier people were the ones to suffer from this unfortunate decision. Yeah. Yeah, this has not gone well. I seem to start every episode lamenting the really, really crap decisions I made in the previous episode. I think it's not all of them. Oh well, we're not dead yet anyway. It's an achievement, I suppose. Right, our motorcade slowly made its way towards a magnificent Benfield High Art Centre. Night was falling, the festival was about to begin. I flipped through the brochure that had been given us to the hotel. Monica's face was featured on the front page, but the schedule on the inside still said that Kurt and Lest, Mel and Enrica will be making the opening remarks. Okay. Benfey Festival was the biggest event of the year. It was originally marked as the start of annual religious pilgrimage, a weeks-long journey still undertaken by devout neurists, but today it was better known as a cultural celebration, drawing thousands of revellers to the city. There were film screenings, concerts, theatre and dance performances, art exhibitions, celebrity-studded night galas rather. Basically a massive, massive party. So as the car turned, Cuttery, excuse me, I have no idea what that says. Of reports, the security guards rushed to meet as I turned to Monica. She nervously eyed the waiting crowd. Yeah, that's a bit harsh, isn't it? That's trying to be nice. I've messed enough things up already. She gave me a smile, looking somewhat comforted. Yep. Sergio opens the door. We're enveloped by a roar of a crowd. Blurs of handshakes, photographs, reporter questions, people cheering, red carpet, etc., etc. We followed the guards through the cavernous white halls until we came to a set of arched doors leading to the auditorium. We wait outside security, quickly sweep the area, and then we head in. So this is how we finally stand on the same platform as you. I don't think they're going to let her. I think this is going to go horribly wrong. A platform where Sordland's women have their voices heard and acknowledged for the first time. I've got such a bad feeling about this. That's an old theatre saying, I believe. But again, I've just got a horrible feeling if I say that something's going to go wrong. Oh well, break a leg. The two of us proceeded to the auditorium. I spoke first, delivered a short paragraph about the importance of Benfey and the Festival of Sordland. I initiated Monica to thunderous applause, echoed around the auditorium as she stepped to the door. My executive says I found my seat right next to Kurt and Lest. Ladies and gentlemen, as the first aid Sordland, I welcome you all of you to the Benfey Festival. The crowd erupted again, clapping and cheering. Kurt Lest leaned over and hissed in my ear. Mr. President, I'm afraid you have made a great mistake. There were many consequences. Yeah. Listen, mate. I've made quite a few mistakes already. One ain't going to make a difference. What kind of consequences? Your little stunt has lost you my support in the Assembly. Oh dear, what a shame. You know, I added to the list of the cast of thousands I've lost support of. I kept my eye on the stage. When the audience subsided, Monica resumed her speech. The festival holds a very important place in our hearts. It is a celebration of art, music and theatre. Above all, it's a celebration of the people of Benfey, their free and open-minded spirit. As we unite for the festivities, we must not forget the values that have inspired them. Today it marks the beginning of the week of spirit, a time for vitality, growth and new beginnings. The crowd was hanging on every word, but the mayor of Enrica and his entourage did not seem impressed. They're all glad, aren't they? They're seeing a woman come and erode their position in society. Have a quick drink. I stand on this podium today to speak about change and a new beginning for our society. Sordland calls itself a free country, yet half of its citizens are still barred from enjoying the safe freedoms the other half take for granted. I've referred to myself and my fellow women. Oh dear. That's not going to end well. A rumble went through the crowd, scattered applause mixed with murmurs of discontent. To truly move forward, we must break from the old traditions and strive toward equality. Equality for all, equality, equal rights, equal pay, equal access to education. Enough. The entire hall felt like the mayor. Monica rose and spoke. Oh Christ, this is not going to end well. I will not let this woman besmirch the traditions upon which our great country was built. Oh, which word do we want to do? We Mr. Leslie said, "No, we do. We refer get to your goddamn seat." Yeah. Oh. No, Anton, I will no longer sit idly by. We are past that point. Audience loudly enough to be heard without a microphone. Mrs. Rayne, what right do you possibly have to pass judgment on the values as a soldier citizen? You are not a politician. You are not a speaker. You are merely a woman who's lucky enough to be married to the president. Your place is not at this podium. It is at home, tending to your husband and children. Oh my God. Blimey. Okay, the crowd was growing loud. going round here. Some booed and jeered at Curtainsworth, and others whooped in approval. Aye. Monica froze completely. Audience grew louder. I had to do something. I walked up to the stage, stood by my wife at the podium. The mayor standing defiantly in the front row. Enough, Miss Les, let her speak. Miss Les, please come down, take your seat, and let her finish now. I like this one. Bar decking the bloke. Miss Les, do I have to teach you some basic manners? Have you forgotten what you learned in kindergarten? Let's knock this guy down. He's already told us you don't like us anymore. The crowd erupted in laughter. Kurt's face turned red. I'll not stand idly by while our soldiers' values are being tested, especially by our own president and his harlot of a wife. Ooh. His rudeness a soldiers' value now is impropriety. Yeah, go on, let's have an argument about soldiers' values with him. Do I have the right to protect my country? You feel it's right to berate women, the president's wife, is that it? One of those two. I'm going to go with that one. Let's hear out with this bloke. Her ideas are dangerous, Anton. They'll lead us down a dark path. Have you seen what's waiting on our northern border, mate? You know, that's dark enough. Your ideas, on the other hand, will lead us back to the Dark Ages. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. But the only thing is for certain is that you won't garner any sympathy by making a scene. The crowd was booing Curtin loudly now. He looked around the room and let out a deep sigh. He's lost the crowd. There we go. If I was Mr. President, Miss First Lady, I crossed the line. Go on, rescue situation. My heart for apologies to yours, Mr. Last. I assure you, my intention is not to offend anyone, especially not a senior member of the Assembly such as yourself who has pledged his life for the betterment of our country. Okay, rescue situation. I hope one day we shall all be able to set aside our differences as we have done today, and we walk towards a happier, brighter future for all the Sordland citizens, male and female alike. We must all remember the future cannot exist without the past. And I believe we are witnessing the meeting of our glorious past and our bright future right here in Bounfleet today. Oh, what a nice speech. Yep. Oh, including Curtin, finished the decades of old saying. Okay. That didn't end up badly, I thought it would do. Yeah, he's not going to forget that, is he? Yeah, that's just not a chance he's going to forget that. Okay then, go on, let's see what the paper's got to say. Just the geopolitic. We're hailing deploying specials to Vernon. Has announced that over the city of Vernon has been on a curfew along with several other towns in the north of the country. The Suezerain army has deployed specially trained military forces to combat the bloody freedom front. Oh. I keep harking back to the decision I made right at the start, which effectively excluded the minorities from government. And I think that was a catastrophic mistake. Hang on. This is for the region, particularly neighbouring countries, Lesbia and Wumberg, particularly Sordland. Oh, great. We're giving Wumberg a chance to come marching in and set the world to rights. Recruiting whatever face is called. Protests and looting. No, I guess the police. Let's minimise the situation. It's under control. Okay. We're down here. So I've got you on the Helen border. Vernon, that's the places having bother. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Reports from my borders and city saw there have been thousands of people running away from the Wessex military towards the Swedish border. Oh, great. Maybe I was right to ban immigration, or tighten it. Oh dear me, downtime at home. It's a benefit festival. It's only been 24 hours. I was at home now drinking an afternoon coffee on my balcony, a stack of newspapers laid by my side. I picked them up one by one, reading and rereading the articles about the festival. Some papers came out in full support of the First Lady for a brave speech, others took curtain side. Fair enough, you can understandable. The other agreed that the First Lady acquitted herself very well for the interruption. I put down my last newspaper with Monica joined me on the balcony. Listen, can we talk for a bit? Yes, you have to sit down. She pointed particularly insulting headline on the front page. I never in a million years would have wished this for this, Anton. I wanted to thank you for supporting me and apologise for creating such a spectacle. Yeah. I wanted to bring the people along together the way you were able to, but not like this. Her eyes were getting moist. Oh dear, she's upset. If we're going to stick to this, you have to be stronger than this. I know you can be. Everything under control. Okay. I'll stop on my arm. Unless she wants to do it again, basically. Okay. I don't adopt this course as First Lady. I want to walk on reform. Fair enough. Yeah, go on then. What else could go wrong? Okay, so we're now going to let her. Okay. Okay, nice family stuff at home. Peaceful. Okay. More news. I suppose the Radicals had something to say about this. Quick look over here first. What's the newspaper headline? Benefits formulation during many correct have benefits event started eventfully. The First Lady opening speech wanted by the Mayor of Eureka courteously stood with the remarks made by the First Lady. Continue with disrespectful accusations, including the wrath of the crowd. Yeah, okay. So he's come out worse off. Let's look at this one. Economic report. Preliminary economic status detailing the recession is ongoing. The system is not likely to reach stability if we don't take serious steps. Oh, great. The economy is still in trouble, basically. Budget allocation for the military. Okay. Every time I complete an hour of recording this, I always breathe a huge sigh of relief that I've not been assassinated, shot or deposed. Okay, military. To determine the current situation of the military and its spending policy, we have a meeting in the White Room. Peter, Vulcan and Isaf are seated. So he is Minister of Defence. He is... Look at him. He looks scary. Long time military. He was. He's a veteran of the party. He is 4-star general. He is served in the Imperial Army, so he's from the old Royalist school. He was among group of officers organised under Gunner Sol. He's liability, but we know that. Let's start with the briefing. Well, Mr. President, I'm trying not to read every single line just because I find it really difficult really time, but I'm not sure you want me to listen to me read every single line, in some cases quite badly. So I'll kind of summarise where relevant, and if it sounds juicy, I'll read it. Anyway, let me know what you think in comments. Prepared a military briefing to go through the details about the current situation of our military. It's about the situation of the army, because if we fight Rumburg, it's going to be on the land. According to our latest reports, 3 armies have 400,000 active troops, which is a good amount. The real issue is having good quality. It's the quality, not the quantity. Oh no. Let's have a look. What's it called? Equipment status. Army's quite outdated by trade standards. 20 years old. That is not good. Make up for a lack of modern military equipment with result to a large number of soldiers. That's true. Not a good solution. I've been trying hard to reduce the effects of this problem. It is very problematic. We need more. They need to modernise. Yep. Or the army will be seen as weak. Understandable. let's have a look at how is the army deployed right now. First army station Lesbia and Welland borders to protect the way into the central regions. Fair enough. It's yep. The strongest army is on the Wurmberg border. Single army has the largest mountain commando force and it is equipped. Second has a large mountain commando force. It is best equipped army because they are facing Wurmberg, which is fair enough. The third army is the Anglo border, facing. That should, in theory, be our quietest front. You'd think. Due to the bitter price, we generally keep a coastal defence force. Although many years ago, the decimation of our fleet is still not forgotten. Okay. Alright, I need to read this bit about that, but apparently our Navy guys got a bit hammered. How do we compare to other armies? Wurmberg fields 6 armies. Ooh, totaling 1 million men. Lesbia's got 5 armies with 800,000 men. Vagsland fields 1 army with 140,000. What about Agneland? Welland has an army of 100,000. Agnolia fields 2 armies with total 200,000. So if we put together, oh blimey, even if we joined with Agnolia, we'd still not have enough troops to hold back Wurmberg. This is not good. The sheer size of Wurmberg army is because they forced conscription laws due to the massive costs they were able to afford it. Okay. On the other hand, Lesbian army is the most advanced, followed by the Vagslandian army. Both these countries put lots of money to modernise their military, which is not good for them, because if they have a punch up with them, they're going to get beat. I'm curious about the branches. Very well. Let's go about the Navy. 59 ships, 60,000 soldiers and support staff. Main naval base in Comia compared to others. Yeah, our Navy's dwarfed by the size of the Vagslandian Navy. Oh, blimey. Yes, so we're outgunned. Yeah, they've got to be careful because they're a bit. Agnolia's got to be careful because Vagsland are quite powerful. Yeah, we are a bit outgunned. Yeah, okay. Dire, but to make it truly better, we need to equip our ships with modern radar and sonar systems. More outdated ships wouldn't mean much. Yeah, that's fair enough. Where does our ships come patrol? Patrol the Mercian Sea, the Grey Strait, and the Antian Sea. Protect the coastal regions to make sure we're not thinning out our defence. We protect certain regions over others like Greater Holsword. We often patrol these routes that are close to shipping lanes. Okay. Looking after shipping lanes, protecting cargoes. Another thing that's to notice, after the takeover of Hedgeland, where our Navy has led incursion operations to protect the land, we also take part in some joint drills there as well. Okay. Which one? Air Force. Okay. 410 British infantry, out of which only 140 are jet planes, and they are not in great condition. 30,000 pilots, support staff. Mark Air Force Base in Illinois. What's our operation capabilities? Bomb targets 400k away. Medium range, semi-effective nighttime bombing capabilities. At any time we can have 7 air wings composing of 230 aircraft operating combat duty. Not enough to subdue most targets. Here's a bomb capability with an average 100 metres of precision. It's not great, but it's still with an effective radius of bombs. Pilots are average experienced, 450 hours time. Right, so average experience. Flight time with their craft before they're qualified. Okay. This is low compared to the 1,000 to 1,500 hours. We are so far behind on every single front. As per pilot should be higher due to the lack of funding. We cannot increase training times. Fuel costs are rather high. Half compared to other military branches. Is trained as an independent tactical support. Doesn't collaborate. That needs to be changed as well. Yeah. That's it, isn't it? Let's move on. I've done them all. Let's see, clear this throat. Don't with additional funds. Good. Hopefully, money helps our defensive needs. Alright, hopefully this is what we see. It's either is our budget for national security, which is threatened by Rumberg. Military is our top priority for admin, and the Swedish people hold it high esteem. It's a pleasure to work with you. Your true sons. Yeah, let's go with the top one. We're surrounded by jackals, high intelligence, and great general staff indicates we have enemies all over the place. Yep, I agree with that one. Yep, usual. On to spending choice. Sure, I want to hear suggestions. Decrease the military budget leaves us with big questions how to utilise it. Two factions of thought. First faction is favour of enlarging their forces by enlisting more men, while second is favour of purchasing better equipment. What's in the argument for increased size? Our neighbours have large populations and thus larger armed forces. Using funds to boost their size would minimise their advantage. Numbers alone don't determine the strength of balance. I agree with that personally. Unfortunately, it may minimise unemployment issues. There is that, but I'm not convinced of that either. Me neither. No. Perhaps the report show that we lack equipment not meant for military efficiency. I agree. That's a tough one, but it could be better numbers. Better equipment. Finally, it is a military equipment comparison to our neighbours. We need fundamental modernisation programme. So you are old. Yeah, it's a tough one, this one. Quality over quantity. Forces, and what if we want to get our differences? I agree with that personally. Requires. We're going to go with purchase better equipment, begin a modernisation programme. Yeah, fine. Moving forward. Thank you for being here today. Good work, everyone. Attendance. Okay, I don't think it was as bad as I thought. Country overview has been updated. Okay. So, court backlog. Yeah, limited rights. Military. We've got an adequately equipped military. Okay. We've modernised the program. We've done the modernisation thing. 80. What devastating bad news do you want to read about next? Oh God. It's what depressing piece of news do you want to read next? It's just like, oh no. Let's read you because you're just an article. Young Sordland is arrested. Okay. So police officer was killed. More domestic trouble. Education reforms. Put a massive overhaul to the education system, progressing very well. All schools and children will collaborate in reduction of hours taught to citizenship, socialism and nationalism subjects. Significant efforts are being made to lessen political indoctrination in education. Okay, basically education is moving forward, which is grand. Right. So we've got. Where do we start? So look at the situation then. Lesbia on our southern border. What do we know about them? Let's go Lesbia. It's a wealthy thing to do. Promotes Iceland's protectionism. They have Ato. Read more. Ato is the which is to counter. So they are with. Yes, they're the communists, right? Lesbia's on our side. Like that. Right, Lesbia's on our side. Okay, well, Lesbia's anti-communist basically. This lot are in This lot are they are socialists, so they are with United Cantona. This lot are a complete, just, yeah, that's kind of a 17th century. So this lot are the trouble. Then down here, so I think our main threats are, they're not a threat, or up here, are there and there. So let's go down here first. What do you want? Trade talks. Okay, what could possibly go wrong? Sordland's flight from one's flight from Holsord to Raklavitz took approximately 5 hours to spot every terminus. I managed to see up a little bit. Oh, yes, Simon and David. We landed at the international airport of the capital city of Welland. Our main was to finalise a trade deal and drafted between us and Welland. Shortly after I landed, the door opened, the sun blinded me from it. I stepped outside. Soldiers lined up, red carpets, marching band. Salute the soldier, opposite record. Nope, I'm not saluting anybody. It's a military jeep. Okay, tall man. A large sunglasses, regular suit. Okay, welcome to the immediate motion from base. We hugged. Many cameras, a couple of additional poses. Nice to see you, Mr. President. Let's just get on with it. Let's go to teach for a tour. And we had a go for a drive. Lots of saluting going on. Do nothing. I'm not saluting a soldier. We'll go to city. That's going to get picked up in the papers. Opening Versace Hughes statue. In mine, of course. Okay then. Okay, that's it speaks of volume where they're going. But I think photographs. Every single street looked completely empty. I had locals close their business down because of it. Okay then. Large plaza, there was a statue. To see. A man close to the fence started yelling at Victor. I said we're Victor and murderer. Okay then. Since the soldier showed up, a man was taken away. Which man? That one in the crowd. Don't worry about the details. He must have been a troubled fellow. Okay then. Yeah, alright. I'm increasingly uncomfortable about this. More masculine. Dark cloak holding a sword in his hand. Oh dear me. Excellent. What do you think? I don't have time for these games. Let's get into business. Yeah, let's just get to the bottom. This guy's an idiot. For a walk. Give me 2 strudels. 2 strudels. Pay the street vendor. I got this. This is one massive photo opportunity, it really is. Side parts of space is large, chandeliers, grand staircase. Okay. Gold ornaments on the walls. Basically lots of money, lots of grandeur. We sit on the carpet. Okay, trade deal, finally. Before we do that, Theseus immediately went to the room, carving ornament Kisha. We know we're thinking of some originating well, and they immediately sat down and filled the room with the smell of tobacco. Read the Kisha. I don't smoke. I think I could be any more rude to this bloke. That's too long. Can I call you Anton? I get the impression he's going to call me whatever he wants to. I'm going to go, yeah, whatever. Tell me what you really think about Rumberg. Yeah, let's go with that one. We must be careful, Anton. I assure you the time will come. Are you I'd rather prevent further conflict in the region. I agree with that. Don't on they're coming, whether we like it or not. They are the aggressors, not us. For now, I have something else in mind. What is it? Sisters came into the room with a map of the borders between Wales and pointed at the border. Look. The borders are so-called BBF are causing problems for me in this region. I know they're also a problem for you as well. I'm not these traitors resist on my border, so I'll hit them with all the might of well, and these terrorists need to be destroyed. Bear trap. This is just, oh crap. I don't know what to do. This is whatever I do, it's going to go horribly wrong. I don't support militaries this close to our borders. What do you want from me? Let's see what he wants. What do you want from me? Here's the deal. I'll give you the best trade deal in the region. You will give me assistance cushion terrorists on both sides of the borders. Absolutely not. I won't meddle in Wales' military inventions. So Sordland's problem is terrorists are doing destabilize the region. My spies have infiltrated BPF. They cash it. Rumberg. This line just. But if we hit them, Rumberg hits us. It's first of all Sordland. That's his wellness problem. Turn your symmetries to tests on the border. What kind of support do you need from me? Can't one candidates by itself. Here we can look good at hiding. For all the money and the result. All I want from you in return for all the money resources. I don't trust this guy. No, I can't accept it. It's too risky. I can't accept the deal. Wait, Anton, wait. Normally, I like you. Here's my final offer. When the operation starts, with or without you, there will be stragglers trying to cross the border in Sordland. We just want you to support the operation even if we do not have to join. Stop the terrorists from fleeing into your country and we'll have a deal done. It's as simple as it. So what do you think? I'm not saying no. Could be friends. No, you're a lunatic. It's a shame. My sister will show you the way. Let's call him by for first name. Yeah, well that didn't go. That did go well because this guy's a freaking lunatic. Weak and neutral. Yeah, they are a bit mental. Okay. All right then. Secret news in newspapers. Major military overhaul. We know. Sordland today. Ooh. Okay. What these? What potential war they're going to try and drag me into? All right then. 3 hours. News in newspaper. Looks like we're about to land, Mr. President. Time to come to small piece on. This is barely to stay itself with outside help. How is it? It's a strategic position. Yep. I think it probably will be. But the community is yet to recognise it for good reason too. Nobody wants to make an enemy of Vagsland, especially because they've got the support. Who are they? Oh, the Canton Security Pact. Oh, that's the... Okay. That's the game equivalent of the Warsaw Pact, whereas NATO is equivalent of NATO. Okay then. I don't care who we're against. We'll cross it when we come to it. Who are we against? Me included. I don't want anything to... I don't know. To it. Yeah, let's go with that one. We should try the best to stay in the middle ground, yet stay neutral. To us, aside from the point of Helton, we'd be careful with the additional requests. According to the deal that was negotiated so far, they want to sell us their steel for a higher price, and they are requesting easier access to our agricultural market. In return, they are promising cash flow investors, especially in the Agland region. Hard to guess why, precisely. A good chunk of the regional comics right now. During the initial negotiations, they brought up the topic of immigration many times. They want to flood that. They want to make more of their people in that region. And that's attending. See, Stelport, the capital city of Agnolia. Large docklands of the Stockyard City canals. Stelport was certainly a fitting name due to Stal Mini Canal. A couple of minutes later, we finally touched down. The plane parked, and I took a final look out of the window. See what this is like. Guards made their way. I exited the plane. Wave at the crowd. Greeted by the foreign minister. Okay then. Surgeons waiting. Made their way to the office of the prime minister. Good day, sir. Hope the flight was comfortable. Thank you, it was. Got in the car and made their way to the convoy, expected by soldiers and Mongolian guards in their vehicles. Driving beside the port, so dozens of dockyard ships anchored. Some ships and machinery look old. Grey and grim. It was the buildings were a mix of Rumberg's famous monarchian architecture and mix of sordid signature domes on the older ones. The Prime Minister's office looks like they are not too happy to see you, sir. Oh, great. At this point, the crowd gathered on both sides of the street. It was a protest. Sordland must pay its debt to Agnolia. No, we don't. You know, we're so ungrateful. Not. He sees a great light of you every day. They can yell all they want. They'll all they want. I'm being belligerent. I know what it is. They're Sordland's potential. They're afraid that a lion leads Sordland. They're afraid of you. Fair enough. Slow down. We've arrived, sir. Front door. Walking the PM. Was much clearer than the door. Shorter than I thought. Thank you very much for the warm welcome. It's great to be here. So overpowers handshake. Overpowers hand. Shake hands. This way. West forward. Countries. Large glass box. Parchment inside. This is the first treaty written between Sordland and Magnolia. Today. Thank you. Yep. As soon as I'm going to start PM. Pet puppy. Let's give him a dog shot. He's fucking terrified of dogs. Yeah, no, let's do that one. I followed him, went. Okay, modest. Sit down. Thank you. Done with ceremonies. Yeah, I agree with that. Yes, that's some local tipple. Okay. Let's start to business. So, watching the recent changes of possible ways in new and tighter immigration laws, migrants have important beneficial developments done to welcome all citizens and vice versa. I must care about my own people. High point. Yeah, that's a fair point. It's unreliable trading partner Magnolia. Yeah, as long as you're a reliable trading partner. Possible amendment. On highway. That's good mistake on highway. It's positive effect on our trade. I did it for people of Sordland. Are we going to talk all day about what I have done, or are we going to sign this deal? I'm afraid you actually said I'm not convinced Sordland is the right partner for Magnolia. Well, where are you going to go, mate? Too volatile. Recent protests willing, however. Say it anymore. Oh, great. Did you bring me to ridicule me? Yep. Well, I didn't bloody feel like it. Yeah. Let's continue to find out official program. As you know, we will move on to state dinner. Basically, I don't know. Yes. You're such present before you've done this one. I won't say it's twice. Yeah, basically. Okay, that was 2 disaster strips aboard, wasn't it? Oh no. Radical journalists arrested. Darkness descends. As you learn on North Occasional Island. Yeah, because basically, is this piece of this peat land here? Yeah, I'm not having them dictating to me. Yeah, so basically, let's recap what of the last 2 episodes. I've offended both sides of the party, therefore rendering the chances of the new what do you call it? The new I can lost my brains. The new. Oh no, my brain's completely gone. Constitution, the new constitution. Yeah, sorry about it, brain went them. I've offended both wings of the party, rendering the chance of the constitution getting passed pretty much not going to happen. I've gone to 2 this hour. I've gone to 2 trade meetings and offended both of them. This is what could possibly go wrong next. Oh no. Right, so that's what's gone in now. Pete. Okay. Let's see if I can swing this one. People, into the hawk, bit chaos, shouting, a curse on the porthouse, everyone about NFP, took my seat, special reserve minister's glory was shouting for my seat. The times, everyone before, order. Seat shouting towards members of the PJFP, they are the People's Free Justice Party, they're the opposition. Efforts argument continues for some minutes. Everyone went quiet. Next item is either take your seat or leave the hall. P shouted back and then protest. Continue. She pointed at me. Nobody shut up. You have the hall, Mr. President. 100 members of the assembly. Don't bother. I'm not going to bother the sisters, mate. Regarding our outdated constitution. Assembly we've got too much power. Our election threshold has harmed democracy more than anything. Right. I've been overshadowed. Let's go with. Let's try and. Must be a job properly without observation. That's not guaranteed, so I continued. All democratic era. Therefore, propose change the constitution to prepare Sordland for a more democratic era. Stand up to make a simple change of our constitution and bring it to the standards of today's world. Let's go with that one. Power horse came from those seats. We'll basically give us authority over constitutional changes. Let's do that one. Let's not have a go at the I focused on. Unity. Peace. It's a time for peace. We must speak to each other. We must strive for peace in the world. We need to be a more democratic constitution that will reflect the will of people and flourish in upcoming times of peace and prosper. As for crimes committed during his rule, let's embrace. I'm not going to go after that. That's too controversial. Didn't you interrupted me? Who's spotted by someone who's ordered democratic? Please don't interrupt me. Not another one. These people. You're trying to provoke Mr. USB. That's disrespectful. Continue. An assembly must set aside our differences. Okay. It is time to make it something together. Differences. Right. Let's write the future together. I will address all the problems of the past in my proposal. Yes, we will change. Let's write the future together. Finish with a poem. As distant, there is a destiny above destiny. There's a revolution that's coming. There is a God beyond existence or non-existence. There is my country beyond everything. There are songs to be sung and affection of our victories. There is a spring that blossoms out of the graves of our fallen. There are songs to be sung and affection of our victories. Do not doubt the one there is a vision coming from the heavens. Fear not when the dark falls. There is an artist better than the sun. Fear not when dark falls. Do not doubt the one. Next morning there's a victory waiting to be won. Okay. And Mr. Victor, what does he want? Agreement, need for more democratic constitution. As long as President Rayne cannot prove not to be just as we will behind much needed prison, we welcome this attempt. If possible. Let me see, who's this fella? Oh, it's an NFP, okay. Mind cooperate with likes of you, Victor. Victor, I don't know. You're in agreement with them, well, that's an idle at this administration. Nice issue, looked annoyed. Go ahead. Mr. President, look directly at me. Does not agree with your priorities and all the way you've implemented the national front will not stand with you on your new constitution. Before claim them as such. Then I go on and attempt to bring our established political yada yada yada. Ask to speak. I might have made a mistake. You could do that. Yeah, I'd like to do something about that Gloria woman. Maybe kind of a trip out to the ocean with a set of concrete boots or something. But I'm not that type of president, am I? Right, I think we are continue, so I'm thinking 55 minutes, I think it's perfect time to stop, that is. I'm exhausted. That's absolutely exhausted me, that is. Alright, so let's just go over here. I'm going to go to another screen. I'm going to go. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed that. Let me know what you think. I do enjoy recording it. It's hard work having to narrate it all. I'm not that good at doing stuff like that, but I'm enjoying the game. I'm not sure I've actually got one decision right yet, but we're still alive. We've not been invaded yet, so it's a winner for me. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it. Any comments, advice will be greatly received, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Thanks very much. Bye.